There are 21 of them.
I don't know. Is that wrong? Yeah. I'll try it. You promise? Yes. Larry!
Not know I was going to go first. I did not mean to stand here. My name's Olivia, I did chapter 19, but watching this is the first time I've seen it. It was amazing. All the filmmakers were so great. I feel so honored. And I love the way it was all put together. It was so out of order, but it made so much sense. It was so great. So just thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Hillary. It was really great. So I want to thank all the filmmakers, even though I don't know you guys. Thank you. I'm glad to be a part of this with you guys. And I also would like to, of course, thank my cast and crew and everybody. It was like such a great experience because it was my first narrative film, and watching it on the big screen was really great. Thank you, Courtney Harrell. Thank you to my lead actress, who I cannot say her name because she's secret. And I'm gonna pass the mic. Her chapter is the one with the rats. I feel like I have to describe our chapters because we don't know the numbers.
2-second description. It's all right.
I was cursing.
You did great. You did great.
My name is Alexa, and I did a chapter with the Thanksgiving dinner, the turkey eating.
Oh yeah.
Similar. Very honored to be here.
My name's Greg. I'm with Chris. We did the chapter with Angelina and Jolie.
Valentine's Day with the drag queen.
I did the scene where Michelle had the cameos in real estate.
I'm Lily Goldberg, and I did the chapter where they take magic mushrooms and turn into big
I'm Wallace Cristiano, and I did the chapter with the wonderful Annie Danger.
I'm Samuel Topiary, and I did the second Dyke March documentary.
I'm Shawna, and I did the chapter with the blow-up doll and the Bainum reading, and yeah.
I'm Shawna, and I collaborated with Sarah Martin. What happens in our chapter? They drink 40s and ride bikes and hang out and drink and stuff. Do you have anything to add to that? Sorry,
We had such an amazingly beautiful time working on this film. I can't tell you from the beginning, just writing it and sort of imagining this sort of romantic Mission Valencia street thing that we experienced and got to re-experience together. It was beautiful. Thank you.
Experience together.
Yes, we did.
I'm Silas Howard. I did the chapter where they go to the wedding. There's an unfortunate dog eyeballs.
I'm Aubrey Bernier Clark. I did the opening chapter where Michelle's in love with Lola and goes back to prostitution.
I'm Daisy, and I did the chapter with space.
Hi, I'm Siobhan, and I edited the chapter with the Fuck film, and Carrie Cronin directed it. I don't see him here, but so representing.
So I'm curious, Michelle, Hillary, how did you get all of these amazing artists involved, and chapter selection, chapter assignment? Were there any? I really have to do the Dyke March chapter. I really have to do the fisting chapter. Tell us about how everyone got involved and how you divided up this amazing novel into this wonderful patchwork of your life and I think so many experiences and desired experiences of our community.
Well, when I first started talking about the project, I was hanging out at Frameline with Hillary, Michelle Lawler, Silas Howard, and Peter Anthony, who isn't here, but who did the personal ad film chapter. And they just kind of claimed the chapters they wanted, and as more people got brought on, they picked what they wanted, unless I didn't really care, except like in the case of Carrie Cronenweth, he's actually a character in that chapter because we're friends, and I thought it'd be really funny if he shot that chapter and he was into it. But people just picked their own, and I know all these people. I'm so lucky. I mean, some people were referred to me, like Lares. I wasn't familiar with her work, but she was referred to me by one of the Michelles, and I'm so psyched that I got to know about her and her work. But I kind of knew all these people and knew all of their work, so yeah.
Fantastic. I'm wondering if anyone wants to share any fun or interesting stories about shooting. Chris and Greg, obviously, Angelina, Jolie, wow. You never cease to amaze us with your brilliant comedy. Where did that inspiration come from, particularly for that chapter?
I think we were a late addition to the movie, so we didn't get to pick, and we had a really quick turnaround, and we were thinking, how could we do this the easiest possible way? / who would we like in our fantasy life cast as Michelle if it was a Hollywood movie? And Angelina Jolie has so many iconic dyke roles, like literally in 95, 96, so it was so easy to source material.
Also wondering if the rest of you all want to chime in about casting, how you each proposed casting your Michelles.
Can we bring the Michelles up?
I think we can. Michelles, come on up, ladies. It's really extraordinary to see from chapter to chapter the continuity in terms of the aesthetic and kind of embodying the essence of Michelle. So, yeah, if some of you want to yes, why don't you stay here for the rest of it? It's a great suggestion, Angelina. So you have a little Miss Hotness and Major, other fabulous. I'm not familiar with everybody. So there's so many of you. Welcome, Michelle's multiple. Y'all want to introduce yourselves? What's the question? Michelle, say your name, say your name.
I'm Quinn Cassidy. I played Michelle in the fisting scene with Petra.
I'm Lois Thomas. I was in Jerry Lee.
I'm Annie Danger. I was chapter 4/2.
I'm Heather Arch. I played Michelle in the wedding chapter.
I'm Shawna. I played Michelle in the first chapter.
Thank you for joining us. So casting, tell us a little bit, for those of you that want to share about your process of casting. I know some of you off the bat were like, I must have this person do this. Gladys has the mic.
I do. Annie has tattooed me several times, and I was in her house getting tattooed once again, and it just, I don't even know how the conversation happened, really, but I think I mentioned that I was doing this, and then it all just kind of came together, and I am so happy to have been able to work with Annie.
I'm a pornographer, I'm a queer pornographer, and Quinn was pretty much my main muse at the time. We seemed to just keep finding each other on set together. And he actually did a performance, a drag performance through B-52s at my Pride party 2 years ago at Rio, and I was sitting there watching and like thinking about just how beautiful you are. How beautiful. Like how you're my muse at this moment. I was so in love with you, and I was, you are my Michelle. It's gonna happen.
I'm Shirley, and I did the blow up doll Michelle, and for me, it was a lot of hot air. No, I just really wanted to keep it real, and I'm already covering Michelle Hall.
Thank you. Another question.
Casting down there?
Another question to the filmmakers. Some of you, stayed very true to the chapter. Some of you, the beautiful thing about it is everyone brought their own flavor to their take on Valencia. So for those of you that really kind of sat with the material, if you could share with us a little bit about your writing process and your own personal kind of creation and adaptation of your chapters.
Okay, sure, yeah. When I was conceiving of this, I remember asking Michelle several times, is it okay if I really don't, maintain like verite to the full chapter, but rather create like, is that better? Yeah. Okay. But, do it? You gotta use the mic. Oh, okay. But if I make a kind of poetic print of the mood, which was more what I was inspired to do, and Michelle just kept saying, I don't care, do what you want. Well, no, I don't care, exactly, but, I felt that I had complete freedom, like really total freedom to do that, and to be poetic, and to make, kind of take what I wanted, and what I felt was strong, mood-wise, and make kind of a visual poem, and so that was my approach.
Bud, something to add in here? Bud has the mic.
Okay. Well, we shot in Texas, so there was the complication of getting as many crickets out of the soundscape as possible. But I think that Holly Lewis wrote a lot of the great dialogue that came sort of naturally out of the story. And I did try to stay pretty faithful to. And I just have to thank my cast, who I love working with, and particularly Devin Bouvier, who has the best Southern accent I've ever heard, and is, I think, a great performer for the screen. So.
Can I just, I know there's a lot of crew out there and cast as well, so can we just have a round of applause for all the cast and crew who
to, the power of community in making films and making art, so it's very exciting. I think we have time for maybe one or two questions from the audience. Are there any burning questions for all these amazing artists up here? Okay, back to me. What's next for the film other than two Frameline screenings? The one is sold out, the other one sell it out. Tell us what's next for the film. Where can other folks see it? Where can their friends see it? Is it going on the road? Is it going to the festivals?
They can see it on Monday at the Castro Theater. They can see it in Elmwood. Okay, then we're going to LA. Tell your LA people we're going to be at Outfest.
We're going to be at Outfest on the 14th at the Red Cat Theater, and we're going to be at the Vancouver Queer Film Festival in August. And we're going to be at Mix Fest in New York City in November. And we're getting a lot of requests from places, and hopefully they'll pan out. And then there's a whole bunch of really fun Valencia activities that are going on, like tomorrow night at the Elbow Room, where Dia shot her chapter actually. Aubrey Bernier-Clark and Courtney Trouble are DJing, and The Need is coming down to play their first show in San Francisco since like the 90s, so it's really exciting. And on Monday after the screening here, we're going to have a panel called My Michelle over at the GLBT Historical Society Museum on 18th Street, where we're going to just keep talking about all this stuff. And then the very next night, on Tuesday, we're going to see more and different short films from all these amazing people at Viracocha on Valencia Street. So we have postcards.
Excellent. Thank you all again for this amazing labor of love.